I don't know if you have a child. If you have a child who, wherever you sit down, they come and sit together with you, like they sit on your laps. If you have a child who always calls you to do things with them, do you know why they do that? Do you know? Stick around to know. Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. This is the Noble Space, and of course this is where our emotional, our physical, our spiritual, and our mental illness is very key. This is where it is all about positivities in here. It is all about positivities, guys. Now I know it's been quite a while since I posted, but believe you me, guys, I'm always thinking about you. I'm always thinking of better ways to improve this channel. I'm always thinking of better ways to be consistent and to make sure that every content that I'm bringing you is effective, and every content that I'm bringing you is educative, of course entertaining, and all that. Now, our last video, and if you have not watched, I'll leave a link above here. Please click on it, about love languages, how you can be able to know your love language. Now today I'm going to talk about love language in children. Why am I concerned about children, and yet I don't have children or by myself? Number one is because I generally love children. I just love children, and I believe in a better parent-child relationship, because I have come to realize that my relationship with my mother is very important. It's important with me and my siblings and all that. It becomes easier for me to relate with them. It becomes easier for me to get to know what they like and everything. So yeah, and of course the other thing is I would want to have a better, and charity begins at home. Charity, for me, that word charity stands for so many other things, for so many things. It is discipline, it is being shown love, it is being everything. Now the moment we are able to conquer the boundary that is in our homes, the walls, the walls that is between the parents and children, it becomes easy. Now the good thing is there is no later time to start getting to know your child love language. So let us go straight to them before there are 5 love languages. 5 love languages that we talked about. Those are the words of affirmation, the quality time, physical touch, gifts, and acts of service, right? So for children, since they are not able to communicate their own love language because they have even no idea, how will you know that what kind of love language is your child? Now, if your child loves to cuddle, your child loves to cuddle. Yani, the moment they see you on the door, they come hug you. If they are to toddler, they will come and hold your leg, and they want to be there. They will play with your hair. They will, sometimes you're seated and just take your hand and put them on themselves. That is so loud saying that their love language is physical touch. And then when telling someone that you love them, it is very good for everyone. It is very touching. But for a child who their love language is physical touch, they will tend to do that a lot. Now, let me give you an example. I have a cousin, a small cousin, who I would say she really loves me, like genuinely too. So whenever she comes to visit me, whenever we are somewhere to go, mimi na yeye, she will always tend to come and sit close to me. She will come sit on my lap. Right now she's very big, but she still does that. Maybe we are walking on the road and she will come stand and hold my waist. So like the other day, we were heading somewhere to Krokogari, and we were seated in front in a van, So we were seated on the front chair with the driver, and there was no one in between me and the driver. The seat was empty because it was the time for the distance, the what do you call it, distance, yeah, corona, whatever, corona distance. So she's a child, she can sit in between, but she never wanted that. She told me that she has a headache. She has a headache. At the moment I took her and holded her, the headache stopped. Now that is what I'm talking about. Like, she may not be able to know however she is feeling, but whatever she is doing, it tells you that this is what they really want. So for a child like this one, please, a hug is very important to this child. Like, the moment you hug them, it is screams to them you love them. Like, it's like writing I love you with capital letters, like capital letters. So make sure, if your child is like this, make sure you give them a hug once in a while. Make sure sometimes they sit down and you give them some foot massage. Maybe they're seated on the chair, go sit with them, take their food, just small thing. Whenever maybe you're in the house and you're doing things and maybe you guys find yourself laughing, give them a high five, any things like that. Make sure that there is a lot of and also wrestling, like you play with them, holding them, sports that make sure that you have some physical contact. It is very important, you as a parent, to make sure. Now, it doesn't matter how young the child is, it is very important. Now, to our second one. Hey, the second one is acts of service. Acts of service, they are these children that they want you to do everything for them. Maybe they've been told to put on their sweater, they will go take the sweater, bring it to you, and they are of age to dress themselves, but they will go take the sweater, come give it to you for you to do it for them. If maybe they are putting on their shoes, they will tell you, please tie my shoes. Now, these are children that their love language is act of service. They love being vitu, wanapenda kufanyiwa vitu. Now, the challenge with this kind of love language is if you're a parent to this kind of a child, you will find that most parents feel like slaves because these children want everything be done for them, because that is how they feel that they are loved. Now, the tricky part is, the moment you do everything for them, they will figure a point of being dependent on you because they won't be able to know how to do things by themselves. So make sure, even if you're encouraging doing things for them, you don't have to always say yes to them. You have to make sure that sometimes decline some requests. You need to teach them, you need to let them do things for themselves, because I know children who, like, they literally nothing, they don't want to do a thing for themselves. They want everything be done for them. So be very careful, because the moment you overdo it, they will be dependent on you. Decide to an extent, if you're not present in their life, they are not able to do things by themselves, and you are the parent. The other people are not the parent of that child. So the way you treat them is not the way they will treat the child. So teach them, yes, do things for them, and other things that you can be able to do for them is just do small things. Like, maybe make sure, if you're a parent and even if you have a house help and your children carry packed lunches, please wake up, pack it for them. Like, for them, write like a small note, put it inside, give it to them, take them to school, take them to the bus stop, things like those. Make sure that you do those things, encourage those things, just encourage those things. Now, the other one is present. That is gifts giving. There are those children that, how to know these children, their love language is gift, is number one, they remember even the smallest details of things that have been given by people. They even remember the people, they even remember the way they were wrapped, they remember everything about that gift. And these children they don't easily share things. Now, to give an example of gift giving, my sister tends to be overly a giver. Like, she's that. she's that kind. She gives a lot. She gives a lot. Even her clothes, her shoes. You can. There were some years my mom used to complain a lot because of she would buy for her some very nice shoes, and then the other time she would see her with some other shoes, and she will ask, where is your shoes? And the shoes are with someone and all that. Now when the trend happens, unapata, like, even when she comes to my house, she tends to behave the same. She wants to wear my shoes, like mine. She feels nice when she wears my shoes, my clothes, my everything. And a good example, like, they give. Those people who are gift givers, they give gifts because they believe that is how you tell the other person that you love them. So make sure you are overly excited about your child giving you something, anything, no matter how small it is, just make sure you are excited about it. Now, the other language is quality time. Now, if your child is the kind who always tells you, Dad or Mom, please come we watch a cartoon, come we play football, come we do something. Maybe if you're a mother and you're cooking in the kitchen, the child comes, she wants to do it with you. If you are maybe washing the utensils, she will come in. Now, as we all know that even us grown-ups, we don't necessarily have one love language. You find we have the primary and the tertiary. Like, you have the primary one, like for example, me, I haven't gotten to understand fully if quality time and words of affirmation, which is above the other one, but they are there, including physical touch. They are all there. The three of them, they are there mingling. So the same cousin that I told you guys about, them being having a physical touch as one of their love language. She also loves quality time. In this way, it's because whenever she comes to my house to visit, now she can stay for long, like a month or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and every time there is no single thing that I do that she won't come and join me do it. If I'm cooking, she will want to come and help me to cut the tomatoes, the onions. If I'm peeling the potatoes, she will come and help. If I'm doing dishes, she wants to do it. Now, so a child like that, make sure you give them time. Like, your time is very important. Now, sometimes you don't have to be actively being there, doing whatever they are doing. By you being in that presence, even if they are playing, and maybe you are reading a book or doing something else, it's very, very, very important. And also, for these children, your absence is very felt. Your absence is very, 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 very much felt. The moment you're not available in this child life, she will go and look for somewhere to fill that void, because your presence tells them that you love them. So watch them, and in case when you're choosing a time to dedicate it to your child, make sure it is them who are choosing who you guys are going to do, not you choosing what you guys are going to do. Let the child choose. Let the child suggest what you guys are going to do. So now, and the last one is words of affirmation. So now, words of affirmations. For these children, words are very important. Words are very, very important. These are the kind of children that she will come, hug you, and whisper some things into your ears. Maybe she will tell you you're the best mom ever, and she will say this is my best friend. She will say this is the best dad ever, you're the best brother ever, you're the best auntie ever, such things. So for this person, whatever they hear with their ears tells them much about how you feel towards them. The moment you abuse them, you tell them bad words for them, that can even destroy their self-esteem and even their self-confidence, and how they will grow viewing themselves totally. That affects them. That will affect even their growth. Now, for these children, make sure that if you realize that your child loves if your child love language is words of affirmation, because they speak up, they listen to you, and they also speak up. They will tell you things. They will tell you, Mom, can I tell you something? Yani, things like that. They are always appreciative. They are always telling you they love you, hugging you and telling you they love you. So make sure that you reciprocate this by doing the same. Make sure you hug them and tell them that you love them. Make sure you, whenever they do something nice, tell them very good. And when you're telling this child that you love them, never include a but in that statement. Ati, I love you, but whatever. What if you're telling them I love you? You are the best. You are the best child I have ever gotten in my whole life. Make sure, like now on this example, I have a niece. This niece, her love language is words of affirmation. Because I remember there was a time they had come with their sister to visit me. So we spent the whole weekend together. After we went to church and we came back, we went to get a movie in the place that I usually go to get my movies. And the moment I walked in there, the movie guy asked me, when you have children? And he wanted to like high five me and everything. Now the small niece told the guy, leave my auntie alone. This is the best auntie I have ever gotten. You see, that was so moving. I have never forgotten. Actually, she anytime even when I go to their place, she will always tell me, auntie we ni mzuri, auntie umefanya, and they will. So make sure that you tell them. Make sure that you also tell them. Now, it is true that after some years, because I've told you, I don't think there's anyone in the whole world who have only one love language. We have several love languages. The same way I have told you, between physical touch, quality time, and words of affirmations, for me they gongana inside there. Now, the moment one is being satisfied, like for example, your child grows hearing they have been doing well, and of course make sure that when you're criticizing, make sure that you tell them, do not choose your words wisely. That is basically what I'm trying to say. Just choose your words wisely. So by the moment that desire of words of affirmation has been satisfied, now the other love language maybe will come up. It will pop up. Like that, the same niece I have told you, I have also realized that quality time is also, because also whenever I go to their place or she comes here, she will do the same. She wants to help me do things together, like that. Sawa. So guys, that is all. That is everything we have. If your child love cuddling, just no physical touch. If your child love gifts, love giving you gifts, they can go and pluck a flower and bring it to you. Their love language is gift giving. If your child loves to be kufanyiwa kila kitu, make sure that your child is love. Their love language is that of service. If your child loves telling you good things, especially in your ears, their love language is words of affirmation. That is all from me today. If you have stuck with me up to this point of this video, if you are new here, tafadhali, please make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button, and make sure you give it a thumbs up. That is, if you like the content in this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, guys. And also, let us interact. Tell me on the comment section which love language is your child or your niece or your cousin that you have been able to realize. Just tell me. Let us interact hapo kwa comment section so that you can be able to continue doing so. Please do not forget to subscribe, leave a notification, click on the notification bell, and of course a thumbs up and a comment below. Just tell me that. And if you haven't watched the video on our love languages as grown-ups, make sure, if you don't even know what I'm talking about, make sure you watch. Just go to my playlist and you will find it there and so that you can be able to know, because your way, the moment you get to know you get to know others. The moment you understand yourself, it becomes easy for you to understand your children, your spouse, your relatives, and everybody else that is around you. Guys, see you next time.